and I hope it inspires you to do the same thing. That's my journey to how I got to scaling creative.
Man, videos like this, and I'll put a link in the description back to it, do nothing but just get me so excited about doing something new, doing something creative. Yeah, thanks, Scott. I appreciate that. But on a different note, on something new and something creative, let's learn how to do some DIY color lighting on the extreme cheap. All right. So first we got to head to a store, get a couple things, and then we'll jump right into it. Today's video, DIY colored lighting for your videos. Let's get to it. Hey guys, this is Matt with 42 Pros, and thanks again for watching our video, and welcome back to our channel. Today's topic is do-it-yourself colored gel lighting, and we're going to do it all under $20. So if you have no items whatsoever that we're going to talk about, you can take a $20 bill and get it all done, and you can have a fully customizable lighting gel system for your lights, especially when it comes to background lighting. All right, so the things that we are going to need is a bunch of cardboard. So if you have an Amazon shipment come in, keep that big old box, and that way we can use it and repurpose it for our lighting here. For me, it's going to be a boot box from Dry Shod. Now, shameless plug, very good boots. So if you don't have any rubber boots that keep your feet warm and dry, definitely check them out. All right. The next thing is going to be that trusty old clamp light that we have talked about in previous videos. Now, this is one of those go-to things that you can use it for a bunch of different projects, but here it is again, shining at us. But last but not least, the final ingredient is colored dividers for notebooks, all right? And just a tip on that, this one is an 8-tab colored divider package. Now, if you can get one that's more, that's even better when it comes to customizing the colors you're looking for and getting in that specific hue and tone and saturation. All right, they do have the cheaper versions, which are only 5, so you actually get RGB, I think maybe yellow and clear. Maybe try not to get those unless you absolutely have to have those and the store don't have anything else but that, and you're on a time crunch, because you'll be a little bit limited on what you can get done as far as color and the color reproduction that you can get done. That's the ingredients: cardboard, clamp light, color dividers, and the tools that we'll be using is something to cut with, whether it's a knife or some scissors, a pen or a pencil, and either some glue or some duct tape. So let's go ahead and get this stuff ready to start working with it, get it out of its packaging, and let's just jump right in and start creating some custom gel lighting systems for you and your projects. All right guys, just to get started, this is not an exact science, so don't worry if you mess up a little bit, because after all, it is cardboard. But the first thing we'll need to do is go ahead and make an outline of the clamp light and outline of the colored dividers. Now, be sure to try to center these as best as you possibly can on your pieces of cardboard in order to maximize the surface area that you have to work with. And once you get those outlines in place, be sure to label a front and back, because that will matter on what cuts you need to make to the cardboard. Now, as you can see, I'm doing a inside cut line of the color divider that's roughly 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch inside the outline for the color divider. Now once you get that cut out, it should fall out in place and you should have a good clean edge to work with. Now for the back panel, we're actually going to be cutting open the outline of the clamp light. This will be the location of where the clamp light will actually be inserted into our colored panel device, and it will actually hang on the clamp light and you will have a hands-free operation. Now for this next step, you basically have to create some spacers which would allow room for your colored dividers to slide down into, so that you can fully customize your color and look as far as what you're going for with the hue and saturation. Now, I'm using glue here. It is not necessary, but I use glue for this specific step to help with the affixing of these pieces to the front panel in order to maintain security and prevent them from falling apart later on down the line. Now once you have all these pieces in place, be sure to cover them with a little bit of tape in order to smooth out the edges so it will not catch as you slide these color dividers down into this device. Now the last panel that you'll need to make and create, which will be an inside spacer panel, which will prevent the clamp light from pushing through the front panel. Just so you'll know the rough area of what you'll have to be covering, it's very similar to the inside cut line of what you did for the front panel. Now the next step is to affix the front and back panels together in a hinge fashion. That way you can open and close the front and back panel as needed as you continue to work. Now as you can see here, I'm making additional cuts which are not necessary, but it does make it look a little cleaner if you have good, straight, clean cut edges. Now double check to make sure that the colored divider can fit down inside the panel, and then we can continue with our clamp light stop. After we have made sure that the colored dividers can still fit down into the panel, go ahead and finish out the project and make sure that your stoppers are in place to where the clamp light cannot push through. And as you can see, it sits in there nice, and we are pretty much finished with this project. All right guys, well that's all she wrote. Fully customizable colored, wash, or background lighting for all your project needs. And once again, the trusty old can light come in handy. But again, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, all this stuff can be purchased for $20 or less, especially if you got the cardboard coming to your house via Amazon or something else like a boot box. So hopefully this helped. If it did, go ahead and give us that like, subscribe to our channel, as well as hit that notification bell so you'll know exactly when we upload all the new videos and content here on 42 Pros. But again, as we've mentioned before in previous videos, if there's something that you would like to see here on 42 Pros, go ahead and type us up a comment down below and we'll see if we can't get it in the filming schedule so we can get that out to you as soon as possible. But as usual guys, get the gear that's right for you, because only you can do your projects. And since we usually only get one chance to get it right, why not do it right and do it once? Till next time guys, we'll see you in the next video.